Every time I look in the mirror, you know what I see? Sugar daddy. Not that type of sugar daddy, you geese, seriously. I'm just saying I'm a daddy and I love sugar. Who is your daddy and what does he do? This daddy eat the sugar. My goodness. I have a sweet tooth. I'll just come out and say it. I got a sweet tooth. Always had a sweet tooth. Perhaps it was growing up in a German household where, you know, my mum was like, mate, just the most epic cook, chef, cake maker on earth. My goodness, we had cakes every Sunday morning for brekkie, yeah, good old German tradition, grow up. She bakes Saturday arvo, you lick the bowl from what she's baking and then have it Saturday arvo and Sunday morning. It's cake time in the German household. My goodness, whether it was primary school and having my stock standard breakfast every morning was, you know, pretty much from prep onwards was 2 or 3 wheat bix covered with Cocoa Pops, yeah, just like a chocolate milkshake, only crunchy. Oh my goodness, the old Cocoa Pop days. And then, oh yeah, I shared this in an earlier video, but my first ever entrepreneurial startup in the streets of Melbourne was getting the old texter and paper and drawing tattoos, yeah, snakes on anchors, and selling them. Get that coin, mate, get that coin, bit of coin, the original Bitcoin, 1 cent, 2 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents. Like even when you found 1 cent or 2 cent in the gutter or behind a couch, mate, we'd be off as kids. Right round Chatsworth Quadrant, local milk bar, 1 cent lollies, man, 10 cents. You could get 10 red frogs, mate, 10 big frogs, green frogs. Oh, and then sugar, my goodness. We grew up on petrol, mate. We grew up drinking petrol, the old green cordial, green dye number 5 or whatever number dye that is, man. I've been drinking sugar, eating sugar since I came off the breast milk, mate. Oh goodness me. Thanks mum, thanks dad. No, I'm only kidding. Look, I'm sharing a video today about my relationship with probably the most addictive drug on earth, which is sugar. My goodness me. And the roots that it's had in our family and where it's left me just as recently as yesterday. I've come from the GP up here on the sunny coast, and guess what I got the old fasted glucose test done, and 18 months ago I was still okay, no problem, but this time doctor had a worried look on his face, and yeah, his funny little accent. Yeah, he said, mate, you got diabetes. I was like, what? Me? Like as if it's some surprise. Me? Who, me? Yes, you. Been stealing the cookie from the cookie jar too much, Marty. It's caught up with me. Not only has the genetics, mum and dad both have had, dad had, mum has, type 2 diabetes, yeah? She's continually scouring the country for Ozempic. All you clowns over in Hollywood, mate, give it to my mum. Don't use it for your beauty treatment rubbish. Anyway, I digress. So genetics, yeah man, I guess I was predisposed to get this, but lifestyle, this sugar daddy here, the what is it, the rooster's come home, the eggs have been laid. Fill in the blank. He diagnosed me with type 2 diabetes. Yeah, obviously he said, how much do you weigh? And I said, you know, 120, $1.20. He's like, well, you're not obese, you're not like, you're pretty yoked, mate, but still around the belly I'm a little bit Nacho Libre style, yeah. Nacho! Yeah, look, I gotta make some changes, don't I? What do? He did throw out the goal that you can get into remission by dropping a few kgs. Exercise more, Mike. Exercise more. Are you kidding me? I'm working as much as my knees will let me. I'm actually off right now to do a 1 hour cardio session at Noosa. Been pumping swell all week. When I say pumping, 3 to 4 foot, but still, for Noosa that's pretty good. I'm just going to go out and have a paddle, get a bit of cardio in, yeah. Good excuse to get some cardio in. Absolutely. But look, this is going to be just a video chat about, you are what you eat. Things catching up on you. Health check. Us blokes, we're notorious for delaying the health check, aren't we? Or avoiding the doctor. Nah, we'll be right. Nah, won't be right, mate. So look, I've had the smack down from the GP, and let's see if we can get myself back into remission. Yeah. So I'll show you a couple of video. Come on, mate, get it right. I'll show you a couple of pictures here of what I've done in the past. I'm not really a gym lover, but there was a season 4 or 5 years ago. Probably 7 years ago. Oh, mate, this is what I used to be like, and that's what I transformed myself into. 3 months, not bad, eh? Did suffer a fair bit of adrenal fatigue after that. Did the old rebound, but genetic wise, man, if I took things, if that was my calling, oh mate, Chris Bumstead, need your heart out, mate. Look out, mate, what smashed you? Is that his name, Chris Bumstead? C-Bum? I think that's him. Shout out C-Bum. Love your work, bro. But yeah, always had the potential. I'll see if I can find a picture of when I was younger. Look at that. Crazy, mate. But life catches up with you. You let things slip. You get married, you have kid after kid after kid, you just have different goals, or you've got different priorities. You're changing nappies, raising kids, work change, injuries happen. My goodness, I'll share sometime on I got more injuries, more musculoskeletal injuries than Kobe Bryant had, mate. My goodness. So every time I got injured, it was always a peg back, couple of kilos on, rehab, kind of never get back to the same as I was. So that took its toll. But I'm 51 now and just got diagnosed yesterday with type 2 diabetes, so I gotta make some changes, yeah? Sugar daddy maybe needs to, I don't know, become the protein daddy. Protein. Oh, I don't know, yeah, just gotta make some changes, mate. Because I graduated, I was talking earlier about cakes and Cocoa Pops. Maybe I'll call this video Cakes, Cocoa Pops and Candies, yeah? Get all the special creams and lotions and the candies. I can't believe it's been like 37 episodes. This is episode 37. This is my first Nacho Libre reference. What? Anyway. Oh my goodness me. Gonna do a whole month on Nacho. Nacho! Woo! Hey Seth, you listening? Anyway, back to it, Marty. Yeah, I went from cakes to Cocoa Pops and then the candies, mate. When I first discovered Whiz Fizz, oh mate, game over. Whiz Fizz, mate. Sherbet, yeah? Just straight cocaine on a little plastic spoon. My goodness. Coking it up on the Whiz Fizz, man. Wowzers. I've definitely, the scales for me definitely tip, not on carbs, more on cakes, cocoa pops and candy, yeah? Oh, I love me a bit of sugar. So addictive, but my goodness. You ever come off sugar before? Tell me about that in the comments. You ever come off sugar? Wowzers. Hey? Anyway, I've got to make some life change, yeah? I've got to... Harley! Got to get off the sugars and the carbs. Lower things down a bit, yeah? And do more cardio. Drop these kegs. I will do some strength training, but maybe I'll do a little life transformation progress journal again, or a before and after from what I am now to what I will be. By the way, it is bucketing down. It is bucketing down with rain up here on the sunny coast, so be careful. But look, you are what you eat, yeah? I've got this classic picture that came up on my feed today. Check it out over here. Yeah, look at this picture. You are what you eat. Obviously on this picture here, you replaced the guy on the right. If you filled that guy up on the right there with like just soft drinks and put your top 15 bags of lollies or cake, cocoa pops, that's me. And I gotta make a change, mate. Too late, Marty. Time to start is now. Time to make the changes is now. It was a decade ago, but 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But yeah, no greater time for me and for you to have a bit of a health check, bit of a nutrition check, yeah? Bit of a look in the mirror and say, you know, what are you eating? Where are you overbalanced? Where are you looming for a pre-diabetic or diabetic diagnosis? And are you doing everything you can to avoid seeing your doctor? Yeah? For me, it was my GP and doing blood tests. Are you avoiding everything you can? Yeah, avoiding using every trick in the book to delay visiting the great physician. Bit of a soul check, eh? What's your spirit like? What's your soul check? What's your soul like? What are your what's your head like? Your psychology, your intellectual abilities. What's your emotional intelligence? Your physical. No, just physical. Every part of your existence right now. Go see a doctor, mate. Go see a specialist. Get checked out. Why not? If you've got a clean bill of health, brilliant. You're going good spiritually, great. You're going good psychologically, great. Emotionally, fantastic. But if there's some stuff, if there's some blind spots, yeah, nothing like a good blood test. Smoke you out. Can't fake a blood test, can you? Can't, you know, I'm not like I'm going into the nurse and she's tapping away and then I swap arms and just put a bit of tomato sauce. Oh, that would be worse actually. Worse result. Getting a vial of blood from someone else and throwing it in there and she jabs the wrong bot. Mate, you can't fake a blood test, yeah? Can't fake it. Can't fake the funk on a nasty day. Can't do it. So what's your blood like? Hey? What's your lifeblood like? What's your cycle like? What's your current condition? Go get checked out, mate. Yeah? Doctor says to you, clean blood, clean bill of health. Yeah? Beautiful. Good. But if there's something to find it out sooner. Yeah? He told me my prostrate's great. Brilliant. So I'm doing really good. What's the other stuff like? Cholesterol, all that, great. Blood pressure, brilliant. And you know, you might not have any symptoms and that's why you might be thinking, oh, I don't need a checkup, Marty, I'm fine, life's going great, don't need a spiritual checkup, don't need to, I don't need to watch your videos, don't need a attitude check, yeah? You might think you have no symptoms. I thought I had no symptoms either, because he asked me, before he told me I got diabetes, he goes, you're tired. You're tired a lot. You know, you went through the basic, what do you call it, symptoms for diabetes. And he goes, yeah, you're tired a lot. And I'm like, of course I'm tired. I work bloody hard every day for too long. Of course I'm tired. Okay. He goes, you go into the toilet a lot. You know, you're peeing all the time. I'm like, nah, no more than usual. Just, you know, when the snake needs to be drained, just drain it. That's it. What was the other thing? The third one? What was the third one? Peeing, sleepy. I can't remember the third one. Oh, mate, write it in the comments. I've forgotten. But anyway, I had none of those kind of like telltale signs. So, you know, for me, the last 18 months, I'm like, don't need to. I'm not even thinking diabetes. You know, I'm not even thinking pre-diabetic. Wasn't on my radar. But I did have one thing. Now in hindsight, hindsight is 2020. What I did have is I had little circles, little indentations on my shins, yeah. And my dad had them just before he passed away. They became like ulcers and all that kind of stuff. But I've got these little indentations, which I've now found out, I think is something like diabetes dermatosis or something like that. Dermatitis, diabetes dermatitis, like little depression, like little divots, mate, like on the moon, yeah, little craters, things you can press in, and the kind of the indentation stays there. I'm like, oh, interesting. What's this? I did have something, yeah. I did have a symptom, and reading up on it today, I'm like, oh, if you get these little things, you need to go and see your doctor, because that might be, especially if you're in your early 50s, might be a sign your diabetes. I was like, oh, I missed that one. So I had something, but the major ones for diabetes, I didn't have those symptoms, yeah? So you might think, Marty, I'm fine, you know? Finances are fine, relationships are fine, my spirit's fine, my soul's fine. Stop bugging me with all this, you know? Get off your soapbox, Marty. Leave me alone. Well, you know what? Lurking in the background. Things can be lurking in the background, yeah? And I'm just doing a bit of preventative health check for you today. A bit of preventative spiritual check, yeah? Just doing a little bit of prodding. Questionnaire. Yeah, let me do that. Let me be that annoying spiritual GP for you, okay? I'm just throwing it out there. Get your blood checked, yeah? Get your soul checked, your attitude checked before you become diabetic, spiritually diabetic, where if you can stop it before it happens, mate, stop it. Do it early. Come to God early, mate. Get your life in order early, yeah, before it's too late. God forbid you pass away with your soul not right. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. So anyway, you are what you eat. Sugar daddy needs to become less sugar daddy. Less sugar in this daddy. Got to get some more cardio in and try and get myself in remission. That'd be good. It's only going to help me in all other areas of life through my 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s. Oh yeah, baby. So anyway, I'm hoping you got value out of this today. And yeah, nothing like a good blood test. Smoke you out, eh? So anyway, look, got value out of this. Consider subscribing over here, and I've got a couple more video options up and down here for you to go and check out. Got to get my cardio in now. I'll see you in the next video.